Okay, things seem like they should be working. I have like restarted my computer a number of times, so okay, just making sure my mic's picking up at the right volume. Audio check. Hey, it works. I love when it works. Okay, so I have not been able to play Skull and Bones since our last stream. Just have not been able to log in. And Ubisoft support, for what they're worth, has not been entirely useless. Which is good. The downside is that none of the solutions, like there have been 15 different possible solutions to the game not launching. Reinstalls, fucking deleting files, meddling with antivirus permissions, regular computer permissions. And apparently freaking my antivirus is vaguely freaking out over trash again. Yeah, the antivirus has been acting up since I started meddling with it to get Skull and Bones working, which hasn't worked. But the Panther Clipper's out in Elite Dangerous, and that's what we're doing first, because if I can get Skull and Bones to launch, I'm not turning that off. That's going to stay on for a while. Okay. But, okay. We are going to the main live page. Okay, we're here. I was at Shinrarta. I took my Corsair. No, I didn't take my Corsair. I took my Cobra 5 to Shinrarta so I could outfit an exploration Corsair. Because I thought I could get the jump range up to what my cargo Corsair can do, but I'm having some trouble getting quite to those same numbers, so I'm going to have to play around with some things there. But if we go to game extras... Ship? Does this open? I think pre-built ships was a different thing. So let's... Pre-built ships. The Panther Clipper Mark II Stellar. Includes the Mark II ship, high capacity cargo loadout, cargo racks, Panther Clipper, freighter gold paint job, merchant ship kit, shipyard unlock, owner's club decal, for the grand price of 38,000 arcs. I haven't really looked at these ships too much, but we're going to launch into Shinrarta, and I'm going to deploy our pre-built ship here. Eventually, I'm going to have to get my fleet carrier relatively close to Shinrarta. But before I do that, I'm going to need to finish the starport that I'm building. Panther Clipper Mark II. Deploy the pre-built ship. So the ship that I'm in is CS-45. So our Panther Clipper is CS-46. And I'm going to number that real quick. Because it is important. I like numbering the ships like in the number that I own them. So number 1 is the first ship I ever got. Number 2 is the second. And A, B, C at the end denotes how many times the ship has died. Okay, but you got the Panther Clipper Owners Club decals. Do these come in any other colors, or is it just Thargoid Killer, Brewer Core? No, just the one color. Whoops, this button. Yep, you got the nose spike, the Merchant Wings 2, Merchant Spoiler 2, Merchant Tail. The Freighter Gold paint job. Right. Purchase ships. Come on, baby. Show me the Mark II. Sometimes it doesn't show up like on day 1, which is annoying. But it does show up day 1 now. For a $250 million. This thing is spacious, though. What is it? Control Shift? No. What's the buttons for the camera mode again? Controls. General controls. Store. Free cam. Wait. Camera suite. Control Alt Space. Okay, not Control Shift. Okay. Ship low. And there's me in all the grainy texture glory. But man, look at the size of the... It really is a bridge. God damn. That looks like a 4th seat on the right. The left only has the 1 extra. Co-pilot 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Really quick. Now, I don't think I'm going to deploy this ship and start flying around to the various 47. Right? Because the other one was 46. Yep. Okay. Sometimes I get the numbers wrong. Because memory. Yeah, she's still dangerous. I just wanted to check, see if anyone... You always want to look at the cheapest co-pilot, because the more they upgrade with you, the cheaper they get. So like a dangerous that I get when they're like level 1, you end up paying them like half as much as if you buy them and they're already dangerous. But let's go to outfitting. So I'm going to sell these pulse lasers, because these are kind of useless anyhow. And this ship is going to be like an unarmed cargo mover. Replace modules. Okay, I definitely want to give this like the best thrusters, because I'm not entirely sure how it's going to handle. Replace modules. That's just a 7A frame shift. I want a 7A SCO. Oh, it's storing my modules. That's kind of annoying. Life support. Do I want a 5D? Could get a 5A. Getting a 5A. Powered distro. If this thing's just going to be like my colonization ship. What's this? Charge enhanced. Weapons engine systems. I could give this I probably want to give it just engine recharge or engine focused. We are going to sell current module. Sensors, replace mod. You can go with a 5D. All class A's. Replace module. This is a pre-engineered plant. A 4A pre-engineered is more than enough to keep this ship alive. 5A with overcharge. Actually, no, I wanted that 5A. Okay, go to optional internal. We're going to store that. We're going to sell the 7E. This is your Mark II. Do cargo. Not that one. This one. A size 7 Mark II cargo. I love that there's anti-corrosion cargo racks. to store that for now. Because size 5 cargoes are pretty useful. Advanced planetary approach, super cruise, advanced docking. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to use this for a Guardian booster. I think it needs to be a size 6 shield. Yeah. That wasn't giving us any viable options for shields. A 6C Byweave? God, we've already blown half a billion on this thing. How quickly does a size 5 thing scoop? .58. Pretty low. Although at the same time, this thing's not going to be able to jump a whole lot further than what our Imperial Cutter can, if at all. So I'm going to go with this and hope that our ship can survive. Cargo racks. Size 4. This is size 6 slot. We don't have any other size 6s. Everything size 4 and 5. Or 7, apparently. Why got some 5Es down there? Oh, are these elsewhere? No, that says locations at Shinrarta. Okay, that's odd. And our cargo capacity is 1,104 tons. Holy sweet baby Jesus. Utility amounts. I'm going to give this thing 2 chaff. I'm going to throw on... I almost never really use electric countermeasures and chaff, but if I want this to be an unarmed freighter, kill warrant manifest. Engineer's Workshop. Okay, shield generator. I only have the reinforced modification. Although that said, reinforced on this thing wouldn't be a terrible idea. Frame shift drive. The other reason why I want to make a exploration ship is because I really need to get out to the Autot system, because I'm beginning to run out of some raw supplies. Armor, I only have heavy duty and thermal resist. Sensors. Power plant, we've already got overcharged, frame shift. Gonna get a lower weight life support. Sorry if you can hear the lawn maintenance guys outside. Five, 6.0, 5.5, 5 tons. And the reason I'm not going up to level 5 is because I want the modification integrity, optimal mass. I never really know how to handle clean drive versus dirty drive when I'm looking at stuff like this. No, Starport services. Let's go back to outfitting. What sort of jump range? Okay, so our current jump range is sitting at 42 light years, which isn't great, but I don't think Ambitio Imperialis can get a whole lot further than that. Jump minimum 29.86. That's pretty not great, I'm not gonna lie. If I just swap that, you're already looking at a decent shift. $30.44. 7D isn't powerful enough to handle this. 7D would be up here somewhere, and it's not, so 7D can't handle this ship. So honestly, keeping that as large as possible is a pretty good idea. Especially if you have any intention of going planet-side with this thing. Imagine this thing trying to land on... I know there's a 50G world out there that's landable. I've never been to that. That's the Suicide Planet. I think the highest G I've ever seen landable is like 2 or 3 Gs. Obviously, you've got the freighter gold, cargo blue, container green, container gold, freighter blue, elusive pink. Jesus Christ. If that doesn't scream Barbie, I don't know what does. You got the freighter gray, freighter red, midnight black. I'm buying that right now because the midnight paint schemes are kinda rare, and also, let's face it, that's kinda neat. Shipment gold. For now, I'm going to equip the freighter gold paint job, just so we can see stuff. Keep Verity, decals. Front decal. I definitely want to put the Owners Club on the front. And then Trade Elite 5 on each side. Actually, how bright does... Yeah, it doesn't stick out particularly that much better. Ship kit. Okay, so that adds some fins. That adds a full-ass spoiler. I kind of like the fins. Wings. Okay, yeah, you can barely see them. Little ridges. Versus Merchant Wings Mark II, which I definitely like more. That's neat. And then the nose cone versus the additional vents. And I'm going to add the additional vents. Ah, and also the tail. And then I've got the Iceling Duval power play banner versus the little cuffs. And I'm going to keep it with the little cuffs for now. Actually, what if I name you... Jormungand. Oop, wrong button. Okay. Let's take this out of Shinrarta and just fly her around, see how she sounds. How she sounds, how she handles. The echo.
Moderate speed on exit.
I'm pretty sure we've got an advanced landing suite in this, right? I made sure that was the... I know we've got some kind of landing suite. You can hear the engines hissing. It's real faint, but you can hear them. That's throaty. Oh, God. Oh, she purring. It almost doesn't look like... Oh, you can see, like, the nose thrusters firing a little bit. Oh, wait, hold on. How quickly does it seem like we're... It actually seems a little bit more responsive than the Imperial cutter. Okay, it rolls like a tank, though. So, the pitch, you're about the same as the Imperial cutter. Yaw might be the same as the cutter, but it definitely rolls like a tank. It actually handles really well in Super Cruise. Although it does feel like you're a country mile from the windscreen. When you're moving in Super Cruise, it handles pretty good. When you're trying to roll about, it's a little bit different. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be taking this ship back to my fleet carrier once I figure out what I want to do with my exploration build Corsair. Might end up flying that around to some engineers first. Ooh. Whoa.
Sorgan, Peterson, Delta, Echo, Mike. We are happy to have you, Commander. Please note that all station services are at your disposal.
That is... Okay, I'm not a fan of the number or the light panel chilling behind the distance thing there. That interface with the contact. And this ship definitely doesn't move very fast. But then again, it's not particularly meant to move very fast. Man, this ship be throaty. decent on power. Fire groups. Chaff, ECMs. I know I got buttons for those, but I'm gonna have to figure that out if I ever get attacked. And the legs come down. Nice and smooth.
Ship is on the ground. Commence power down. It's good to have you with us.
The other thing is, it seems like it eats quite a bit of fuel because we were not out there for particularly long, and it ate through like a quarter of a tank. Well, a quarter of our, like, small fuel reload. Because you got the big bar, which is the entire fuel tank, and you got the smaller one, which is like what it's eating at the moment. I think the small bar is like 1 ton of fuel. So goes through a ton pretty quick. But I am going to throw us back to the starting screen. Because I am going to attempt to boot up Skull and Bones. I'm not going to change the stream label stuff just yet, because I have 0 guarantees that Skull and Bones is even going to launch. So pray with me as I hit the button, and we hope. So the issue is, the game attempts to launch, ends up getting stuck at the splash screen. So I am going to give this 5 minutes from when the splash screen first appears. It's not quite there yet. Still going through the initial booting phases. Okay, splash screen is here. So at 43:45 on stream. If it hasn't launched by 43:45, we are going to have a problem. Because, like, the one big thing I've wanted to do since last week is get working on acquiring the frigate. And, you know, missing a week or two, it's not going to kill me. But the season only lasts, like, 12 weeks. It's been a minute. Still hasn't passed the splash screen. I wonder if deleting the splash screen would fix it. And I am looking at Task Manager and it appears to have stalled out. But I'm still willing to give it until 43:45. Because if by some miracle the game launches, don't do this to me. Come on. Come heckin' on. Still going to give it a little bit of time. It's got 2 minutes left to launch. And according to Task Manager, it is eating up a little bit of CPU, which I have to assume means that it's doing something. It's not using much of anything according to disk or network. And that's what I would assume. Hello, Bernard. Fucking bot, piss off. Bernard was a robot. He was full of lies and deceit and trickery. Yeah, Skull and Bones is still not launching. Alright, so I'm going to Task Manager this real quick. And task. The thing. Hang on. There is an option I could attempt. I'm going to try one more thing. If I do this. Nope, that's the wrong thing. I do this. I do. Nope, that's. What the fuck? Ha ha ha, I have found you. When I reinstalled it, it tried to hide the files on me. Let's attempt to run this as an admin. And I might try to get another 5 minutes on. Might try to get another 5 minutes on the splash screen. Because I am desperate to get this game working. And I am very upset that it's not. Okay, so 5 minutes would be like 51. What is wrong with you? What? And it's already zeroed out on disk use and network. Oh, what the fuck? Nothing appears to be eating up particular power. Not even close to the cap of what my thing can do. Why does the game not work since this update? Well, not since this update, since the new season started. So our last stream with Skull and Bones was actually a lucky fluke. That was the third time I'd gotten it to launch since the season started. And we are still having the same issues. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I wonder if it's some kind of connectivity with Ubisoft servers. Fuck, but how would I check that? How would I check if there's something blocking me from connecting to Ubisoft servers? Fuck. What did I say, 51? So it's got about 2 minutes to decide to work. Come on, you piece of junk. Not my PC, of course. My PC's not a piece of junk. I mean, it's old, but it's not that trashy. Where, oh, where is the game I want to play? Yeah, I know, staring at the starting screen is not the most fun, but imagine how I feel. This is only like the 130th time I've tried launching the game in the past week. It's been a week. to do. Alright, going to task manager it again. We're 20 seconds early, but I mean, it's fucking close enough for me. End task. Shadows, save 50% off. Yeah, great. Helping you reconnect. See, this is why I think it might be like an issue with Ubisoft servers and connecting to Ubisoft servers, because Ubisoft Connect has a little internet icon up top that says helping you reconnect, and I'm wondering if that's... Okay, that's not showing any issues. Key activation, account management. Issues. Issues. We're gonna play some World of Tanks. Because I am upset now. Nope, not that thing. I want to open this thing. I am upset now, and I want Big Gun Go Boom. Like, that's literally all I've wanted. Big Gun Go Boom. And fucking Skull and Bones is not giving me the big guns. $7032 Lanston C M54. Little news blurbs on tanks launcher. And it's launching in windowed mode, you piece of absolute... See, this is about the point when you normally put it on the game capture mode, but if I put it on the game capture mode, I don't know if it's gonna catch the game right, and then I gotta worry about if it like fucks up when I switch it back to windowed mode. So just issues. Oh, I have so many issues. Gonna try not to give myself a migraine. Oh, that's gonna sour my mood. I mean, I had a feeling it wouldn't work, but full screen, apply. The fuck? World of Tanks, where'd you go? Save, okay. Main live should capture World of Tanks, right? Yep. Amen. So I'm currently trying to save money because recently I unlocked the T-54E1, which is a whopping 3.6 million, which you'd think would not be a lot of money. Actually, in World of Tanks economy, that's a lot of money. So I'm kind of running a lot of premiums lately. Because running premiums with a premium account is about the only way to make money in World of Tanks. Let's start off with a Scorpion. God, I was so looking forward to being able to, like, just... So my plan was, if Skull and Bones launched, I was going to just throw 20 bucks at the game, get enough Smuggler's Pass tokens to get myself to level 45 in the Smuggler's Pass. Just get the ship that way, so if the game did what it did today, again, then I wouldn't have to worry about logging back into the game, because hey, I already got the ship. Sure, I'm missing out on some cosmetic stuff and some armaments, but I got the ship. But I didn't get the ship because the game didn't launch and I can't use the smuggler tokens. We are on US Central, okay. So, I know I mentioned it briefly, I kind of glossed over it, but in Elite Dangerous, the star report I'm currently building is situated pretty close to Jameson's crash site. Should be within 40 or 50 light years. There are other systems that are a little bit closer, but most of them have been colonized. And the one I colonized in my game, hello, Grey Chase. What's up is we're having some technical difficulties, and it's not been a particularly fun time. How long have I been playing World of Tanks? I honestly don't know how long I've been playing. It's been a while since I looked. I don't know how many hours I've gotten this game. I know it's more than I should. And I forget when exactly I started playing. I think I started playing back around the time they added the double barrel Russians. Because I got really excited for that. I used to play a game called Planetside 2, and my favorite tank was the Prowler, which is a double barrel tank. And that kind of pulled me toward this, so here we are. And I'm not taking a shot at those things, because that is bait. But we both missed. He's over there somewhere. Come on, fire again. Show me your tracer. That might have been a hit. I didn't see shell impact. World of Tanks is not my main game. Well, I say that, but honestly, I don't think I really have a main game. I go back and forth on what games I play a lot of. Some of the things we've been doing lately is a lot of Witcher 3 and Satisfactory. World of Tanks is just a convenient game to fall back on because it's a nice online game. So, shit. Max tier in World of Tanks is tier 8. I mean, tier 10, sorry. I'm currently playing a tier 8, which is what I meant to say. World of Tanks has not yet broken the rules that World of Warships has. World of Warships has broken all the rules. Hey, that actually worked. World of Warships used to be one of my favorite games, and then, yeah, they started breaking all of their own rules, and I hate them. IMT. I also put a fair amount of money into both games. I started playing World of Tanks after World of Warships. And the economy in this game is brutal. He's gonna spot me. Oh, fuck off. You know, as far as matchmaking goes, your guess is as good as mine. Typically it tries to even out artillery numbers at least, but there ends up being a two-tier spread in most of the tanks. Which isn't that bad. Don't you dare fire at me, you stupid... there was a scorpion somewhere. There's a lot to keep track of. But the reason why I say the economy in this game is brutal is because that match, I got one penetrating hit, survived a couple of minutes, and I'm probably going to get like 5,000 credits for it. With a premium account in a premium tank. Not the most fun. Do I have any other... Ooh, you know what I could do that's kinda... Where'd it go? TVP 100. This thing can end up being a good time. Scorpion, slow firing tank destroyer. This thing, pretty fast firing, but pretty low damage. So, the best way I can describe it, the difference between spotting and view range. View range is how far you can see. And in order to talk about this, we should probably include radio range, because your tank's radio range will help determine what you can see. Spotting range... That's affected by a number of things. Because World of Tanks is fucking weird when it comes to spotting mechanics. And I'm not sure how all the math in that works. If the enemy tank is running certain modules or certain commander skills, they can lower their detectability score. And that makes it harder for your tank to see them. So even if they're inside your view range, you might not spot them. You can increase your spotting range with certain modules and certain other things. Again, I'm not terribly sure how all of it interplays and how it all works out. The World of Tanks is not particularly clear on a lot of this. Oh, he got by. Oh, he got by. Was I aiming too low? That'd be interesting. But yeah, spotting in view range is a very confusing topic. Whew. I don't know what I hit on him, but I hit something important. Yeah, here's the other thing about spotting in view range. If there is a bush that turns opaque, like that one just did, my tank is now basically invisible. They will not see me. Don't ask me how the fuck that shit works. No, diagram's not going to help me. I'm sorry. Where are you? See, I am squishy tank destroyer. I cannot be out in the open. That is dangerous for me.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Yoink. Oh, fuck you, artillery. Double fuck you. Where's the STA-1? Did I actually hit him a couple of times? Because that's about the amount of health he would be missing if I hit him a couple of times. Ah, that's a U-Des. No wonder why I couldn't freaking see it. He's behind the fucking building, isn't he? You mother of shit, where'd you go? It's gonna be that U-Des. Come on, Tiger, poke the fucking corner. And I'm gonna die now. You see, here's the other thing I don't get about World of Tanks, right? Your vehicle has armor. Right? That part should make sense. You are in a tank, an armored vehicle. Why does it say when there's no penetration? Like, at all. Like, it's... Or why does it say at sometimes that there's like no armor. Like the armor thickness is 0 millimeters. There's no penetration. There should be no damage. If there's no armor on like a flat surface that's very clearly a metal plate, that should be a bug. I don't understand how this game calculates its freaking damage. And it upsets me greatly. And to answer your question, I would very much love to be a full-time streamer. But I have a day job. Because streaming currently does not pay the bills. Because there's like 2-3 people here according to the viewers thing right now, which could be lagging behind. And I'm not calling anyone out. If you want to lurk, you're fine. But I'm not exactly making money doing this right now, and it kind of hurts the bank account if I want to do this as a full-time thing. So much as I would love to, I kind of can't. You know, the TVP came back. I'm going to close that. Destroy 3 vehicles, cause a bunch of critical hits. Actually, since we got the critical hits mission, where's my... Wait, Russian. 212A. Because if artillery is good for one thing, it's critical hits. I'm just going to Alt-Tab for a minute here. You might experience a small interruption. I need to check a thing. Nope, no update. Uh-huh. Yeah, I know about the affiliate program. But I need a certain number of concurrent viewers and stuff. Yep, I'm aware. I'm aware I can get affiliate and start earning. It's just a matter of actually getting there. Because I am not paying for viewers. I do not want to pay for viewers, and if anyone pays for viewers for me, I will have them permanently banned for life. Gray, are you a bot? Because some of the stuff you're saying has felt kind of bot-ish. I'm just gonna throw out and assume that you're a bot. No, you say you're real. You say you're real, but it took you a while to answer that. You sent the 50 follower thing before, you know, and then nope. That's you sent your thing anyway. You sent your thing anyway. That's the big thing that ends up getting you. That's the one. Nobody throws their fucking Discord around on Twitch like it's fucking candy. What the fuck are you doing? I hate how this renders the edge of the map when you're trying to go that way. Trees don't knock themselves over, so aiming for one that fell over is certainly a good idea. Hang on. That's food. We lost track of it. Where did it go? It's got to be in here somewhere. Where is it? Oh, I got him low enough that the guy could slap him after he went invisible. Come on. Come on, boys. Do a little hill cresting. We gotta scope in now. Firing. Shit. Ooh, but that E-77's going for it. Maybe I should go for the E-77. That's a Russian tank, right? I can get that. Or is that a German? I'm pretty high on the German tiers too, so that's pretty good. I can work with that. I swear to God, if he's right there, but no, he's probably moved. There's no way. There's no way.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
I hate it when they're so dumb they're smart. And now my team's just going to landslide them. Roll all over them. Oh, that had to hurt. Yep, and there's a light tank that's going to get clapped. Lost his tracks, repaired his tracks. There goes your G-Sor. TS6 got fucking deleted. SU-130, he's got no armor. He's going to get deleted. Probably could have spent my shot at the Scorpion. I think the Scorpion was still trying to hit me. The way his guns... He might have been trying to aim for the AMBT. Okay, let's see how many critical hits we got. Going to apply the bonus. Pick your predator. We are going to go back to the premiums. I'm going to try the Super Hellcat, because we currently got a mission. Kill 3, I think, enemy tanks when you're not spotted at the moment of their death. It's not as easy as you'd think, because some of the tank destroyers don't have a whole lot of alpha damage, or their average damage isn't very high. So sometimes you gotta wait until the enemy tank gets below the amount that you can, like, one-shot in order to kill them. If they're under that hit point value, there's probably like 4 other tanks looking at them. And we are middle tier. Oh, this is going to suck. This is not what I wanted. I wanted to be top tier. Oh, this is going to suck. I'm going to go to a spot I've seen other people go to. It's up on that hill. And I'm going to fucking pray. There's a rock in there, isn't there? Hey, we got a hit. Kind of impressed with that. Fuck. Clearly he went too far to the left. And there's... Is that Scorpion on the flight deck? What the hell? Aiming blind at a target I can't even freaking see. Well, the good news is they can't really shoot at me. The VK might not have the view range. He doesn't. Come on, someone tap him. Fine, I'll do it. Come on, reload. Fuck you, game! Where'd he go? Fuck. Fuck. This is why my streams are not for children, because I say fuck a lot. Got ya, you little shit. So, anyone got eyes on the other guys? Hit by the Scorpion. This is a loss and a half. When you know you're going to lose, you might as well go for it. Pull back to the garage, take out the TVP 100. And pulling out the TVP 100 is probably going to be our last move for the day. Actually, if it's our last one for the day, let's take out one of my favorite tanks, the 7032. And this lovely puppy. She's a good girl. She's a big girl, heavy girl, slow girl, but she's a good girl. And then after stream I can fret about freaking Skull and Bones all I want. Speaking of, has anyone mentioned anything? No. Of course they haven't. Why would anyone mention anything? Mentioning things is admitting that they're at fault. Bottom tier. God damn it. No, I'm going this way. They're going to take a bunch of heavies down there, and it's going to turn into a big-ass slugfest, and I don't have a gun big enough to do anything of value against them. So I'm just going to, like, take my little 221 penetration gun up here. Thank you, Kilana. Freaking no one's trying to spot anything. Hiya, Brask. How's it going? Oh no, I'm not going. Yeah, if you want to deal with that, that's on you. Kind of surprised I could actually sneak a shot there. Well, he moved. Don't do it, 49er! Don't do it! Yeah, that VK is still there. Just waiting for a moment. Yep, saw that one coming. I'm not giving him a shot. Bad VK. This is going to be a long one. This is probably going to end in a draw. Because honestly, with that VK in the brass oh fuck. I saw it coming and it was too late. I could have dodged if I'd been in a different position, but... Ha! And the Barask is gone. Yeah, that'll happen. We push forward because we have no other options. I'm gonna get up on the ridge. Now this might seem stupid, but there should be enough grass there to protect me from most lines of sight. I was hoping to slap him. And I missed. Because I got greedy and I tried for the double barrel shot. Should have gone for singles. Where the fuck those go? I didn't even get a ricochet notification. What the hell? How much you want to bet one of the Arties is going to drive into the lake? At least one of them. Probably both. Nope. The M53 is already in the lake. Or he's not in the lake, he's right on the edge. .40's going in. .40's drowning himself. And that's going to be game, folks. And the stream. Because I need to figure out why Skull and Bones still isn't working, because I'm getting very, very angry at this point. Very, very angry. Can I download Skull and Bones without downloading Ubisoft Connect? That'd be very nice. What a critical hit. Well, thank you all for coming. I know we had some trouble there trying to launch Skull and Bones for quite a while. But that's what I've been putting up with for the past week. Believe me, I want to play the game. I want to get into it. I really want to frigate. But it just ain't working out. There's going to be a lot more back and forth between me and Ubisoft support and the other 20 guys who are also experiencing the same issue. So, take care, stay safe. Unless I get Skull and Bones running, I think Thursday is going to be Witcher 3. That's kind of where we're going right now. So, I'll be here at around 8 a.m. Maybe a little bit later because I'm working like all week. But all the same, I will be here Thursday with some Witcher, probably. I think, maybe. I don't know. Take care, stay safe. Try to have fun out there. And visit your local tech priest. Ciao.